Welcome back, YouTube. We are here on Sunday, the 1st, February 2009. We have USPW close to the edge coming up. And then we have Slim Mania. So, close to the edge. Okay. And you know what? I think I will make a I think I'll make a new logo for Slam Mania and TNT. So give me a few minutes. This is the new USPW TNT logo. I kind of based it a little bit off of the old WCW Nitro logo, or I tried to. But yeah, let's get into it. Okay, David Flair defeated Mark Briscoe for a 57 in a pre-show match. Another pre-show match shows that Randy Orton defeated Michael Knight. I did not mean to put this on the pre-show. Tina Dashwood defeated Daphne. Cody Rhodes and Ted DiBiase Jr. cut promos. RVD and Williams, Regal and Sabu cut promos. Kurt Angle defeated Derek Dempsey with a submission with an angle lock for a 71. Then a 70. William Regal, Sabu, and RVD versus Jake, Chris, Tyler Black, and Sting. I don't know. Oh, yeah, I remember. Sting's supposed to have an interference here. Randy Orton cut a promo. Sting calls out Tyler Black and Jake Christ. Or you know what? Actually, no. It was a back and forth. I'm sorry. Chris Jericho, Mick Foley cut promos. Kurt Angle cut a promo. Chris Jericho, Mick Foley versus Christian and Kane for a 56. They hold a have an interview. 16 grand made. 31 in Southwest. Okay, there's an interview with Kurt Angle in which he cuts a promo. Tina Dashwood versus Tiana Ringer gets a 46. Big Show cut a promo for an 82. Tyler Black cuts a promo about Sting, in which he says, "You'd think by now Sting would have learned that every time he steps in the ring with me, a little more of that legacy he's proud of dies." But no, here we are again. One more dance. One more desperate reach for this spotlight. At close to the edge is going to be Sting versus Tyler Black. I don't know what everyone's thinking. Can the icon rise again? No. No, he can't. Because this isn't 1997 again. There isn't any rafters up there for him to sit on. And the baseball bat, it isn't in. It's in the WCW locker room with the tapes that were sold to the WWE. So, this is my era, my spotlight, my world. I've already surpassed you, Sting. I'm not just better than you. I'm better than you ever were. I'm what you could have been if you had the guts to evolve. You painted your face to scare people. I became the face that kills legends, that puts them out of work, that puts them people out of this company, out of this business. Send them home in wheelchairs. See, I enjoy it. So at close to the edge, Sting, this isn't just a match. This is going to be the worst beating you will ever have. And when I'm standing over your broken body holding this title high, you and the entire world will finally understand one thing. I'm not the future. I'm not the past. I'm the edge you fall from and the end you never saw coming. Booker T cuts a promo. Sting cuts a promo. Okay, so the light's flickering, the screen glitches, then there's a spotlight that hits the rafters up high, and there he is, Joker Sting. And he starts laughing in that maniac way. And he says, "Oh, Tyler Black, you arrogant little messiah. You say this is your world, this is your era. Well, guess what, sunshine? At close to the edge, I'm not stepping into your world. You're stepping into my asylum. You see, I've been watching you run your mouth, watching you drag my name through the mud like you're rewriting history. But the funny thing about history is it always ends the same, and your ending, oh, it's beautiful, it's tragic, it's poetic. It's the snap of your neck that just can't carry the weight of its own ego. At close to the edge, I'm not coming to win. I'm not coming for gold. I'm coming to make sure the last thing you ever hear is the own sound of your scream as I shatter that fragile spine of yours because you danced too close to the edge, kid. Eventually, you fall." He whispers then, "See you real soon, champ. Tick tock." Eddie Kingston, James Storm cuts promos for 64. Christian cut a promo. Tyler Black versus Sting gets a 71, and Tyler Black defeated Sting. Oh, Randy Orton defeated Booker T with a punt kick for a 70. Then Jay Briscoe versus Jon Moxley. Jon Moxley defeated Jay Briscoe for a 45. And then AJ Styles cuts a promo, and this is more an entrance to his match, in which it gets an 81. AJ Styles defeats Kurt Angle with a frog splash. 83 is not bad. 17 regions. $23,000 made. We gained the 41 in Mid-Atlantic, 8 in Occidente and Sur. Alright. Okay, we start TNT off with Ember O'Neill versus T-Now Dashwood. T-Now Dashwood makes defense number 4 of the USPW Women's World Title. Now, during this match, I want everyone to notice something. Ember O'Neill kind of was doing like the pretty defiant hand signs and everything. AJ Styles cut a promo and he says, "Kurt Angle, I beat you last week. I am the better wrestler, and you know it. When I came back to this company, I knew one person I wanted to defeat was Kurt Angle. Another one was Randy Orton. All I've got left is Tyler Black. But Sting, since you attacked me a few weeks ago, your ass can get it too." Eddie Kingston and James Storm cut promos. They're about to lose the tag titles because Eddie Kingston decided to sign a deal with WWE. Chris Jericho cuts a promo calling himself the best in the world. Kurt Angle cut a promo calling out AJ Styles. Randy Orton cut a promo calling out Kurt Angle. Tyler Black cut a promo on Sting, and he says, "Sting, you're like a cancer to this company, to this business. Whether you like it or not, I can and will defeat you. Like you can break my neck. Old man, you can't do crap that I can do. We both know that you're all old and washed up. We know that you've not been relevant for the last 8 to 9 years. So, when it comes to close to the edge, the one standing the closest to the edge is you. Christian cuts a promo about facing Tyler Black tonight. Kane has a video package. Big Show cuts a promo. The Dynasty, Cody and Ted Jr. versus the Shadow Alliance. Cody and Ted Jr. win the NWA World Tag Team titles. In the the co-main event is Tyler Black versus Christian versus RVD. Tyler Black makes defense number 21 of the NWA World Heavyweight title. And then, guess we put Christian in 2 matches tonight. AJ Styles defeats him to get a 79. I did not mean to. I thought I'd put Chris Jericho in this match. It gets an 82 though. We made 21,000. 59 in the Great Lakes. Woo! We gaining some popularity there. Alright. We're medium in size. We are medium in size. We are medium in size. Alright. Looks like we've opened up a few new places to put our show at. You know what? Let's go look at something real quick. What will it take to get on... Well, let's look at TNT first. Oh, maybe? No. In 9 regions. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. We've got to get 5 regions up. You know what? We'll continue to work through, and you know, sci-fi is a great deal that we're doing. And you know, by July I think we'll be able to have that type of stuff. Let's see here. Wonder if they'll open up a talent trade. Of course not. Of course she's not. one thing I would like to see in the future is to be able to, for example, okay, say, okay, oh, say there's a company, for example, like ECW here, and say they're owned by WWE, and they've been out of business. I would hope for a thing where you could press contact or something, and then buy the company to either use their statistics or something. Because here's the thing, I would buy WCW all day long. I would. But, you know, we do have a show to get to. Real quick, though, we're going to go to finance. Or, whoops. Yeah, we'll go to, Monday. Okay, James Storm defeated Bobby Dempsey for a 62. Eddie Kingston came out and they both cut promos. AJ Styles cut a promo. Kane had a video package in which it hypes up his match with Booker T tonight. Kurt Angle cuts a promo. Chris Jericho cuts a promo. Tyler Black cuts a promo on Shannon Moore for taking the NWA World title. Storyline wise, he beat Tyler Black for it, but storyline wise, the NWA stripped him. Booker T cut a promo for a 69. Big Show cut a promo. Randy Orton cut a promo. And then Tyler Black defeated Shannon Moore with a curb stomp for a 73. And then Kane defeated Booker T with a tombstone piledriver for a 54. Pretty Defiant defeated Tiana Ringer and Rebecca Knox to make defense number 3 of the USPW Women's Tag Titles. And then the main event gets an 80 and AJ Styles defeated Chris Jericho with a frog splash. We gained popularity in 17 regions. 17,000. We grew to 11 in Norstay and Norrockadente. Okay, we start to show off with Mick Foley defeating Dave Christ by submission with the Mr. Sacco. And then Tina Dashwood makes defense number 5 of the USPW Women's World title, and she says that she's the best women's wrestler. And Dustin Rhodes' music hits, and he says, "Well, there is another challenger if you're up to defending once more tonight." And Ember O'Neill comes out, and out of nowhere, Candice LeRae and Ariel came out of nowhere and hit Tina Dashwood, getting Ember O'Neill the win. In which, afterwards, they declare Ember O'Neill the new leader of Pretty Defiant. And then Sting cut a promo calling out Tyler Black. Booker T cut a promo calling out Kane. The Wild Riders versus the Shadow Alliance. The Shadow Alliance win the USPW Tag Team titles. Tyler Black versus Sting. Tyler Black drew with Sting in an Iron Man match. 30 minutes at 4 falls each. And then Booker T versus Kane. Kane defeated Booker T to win the USPW United States title. He did sustain a rib contusion. And then AJ Styles defeated Kurt Angle in a ladder match to make defense number 5 of the USPW World title. And then, let's see. AJ on a great performance. Sting. And we'll give Tyler Black props as well. Ooh. Alright, nice. Okay, 5 days, that isn't bad. We made almost $300,000. Wow. If we keep on at this pace, we will be possibly the biggest, or sorry. If we keep on, we'll be debt free in just a few months short. We grew to 60 in the Great Lakes, 42 in Mid-Atlantic, 35 in Mid-South, 41 in Midwest, 34 in New England, Northwest, Southeast we gained to 35, Southwest we gained to 32, 41 in Tri-State, 27 in Puerto Rico, 25 in the Maritimes, 33 in Ontario, and 25 in British Columbia. 4 in all of Europe, 4 in all of Australia. Not bad. Oh, okay. Okay. Not bad. Ooh, we're up to 74,000. We're getting better. We sure are. We've just got to continue going towards that one area, and we've got to continue working. And I'm hoping that Slim Mania actually shoots us pretty far, because it is the season finale, our WrestleMania, and I didn't show off the new logo for Slim Mania 4, but that's what it looks like. I'm trying to get better at making the photos. I haven't been like working real a lot with it, but I'm working towards getting better. So with that being said, don't forget to like, subscribe, share with your friends, your family. The most important of all though, share with your dog.